I spend a stupid amount of money on AI tools every month, so you don't have to. So some of these are worth every dollar. Some of them I'm going to be canceling on camera in this video. This is a real, no 2026 AI tool tier list based on what I actually pay for and use every single day. Okay, quick rules this to actually make this useful. 1, I only included tools I personally pay or use weekly. 2, nothing here is sponsored. Nobody paid placement in this video. 3, I'm ranking on real day-to-day value for builders and creators, not hype. And if you saw my earlier list in 2026 tier list from January, this is the updated what actually stuck version. So let's go through the board. All right, S tier. These are the ones I would fight to keep first. First is Whisper Flow. Yes, it's still on my list, guys. They're fighting the good fight. There's been some challenges. They're trying to keep it in a Mac ecosystem. Apple at any given time could just do exactly what they do. I am concerned, but I'm still using it. I still do have to open the app and swipe to the right, but this is still one of my favorite tools. My biggest fight with it today is fighting over shortcuts, but still S tier. Next is Claude, specifically Claude Code and Claude for desktop. I mean, the fact that Claude came out for Mac, now for Windows and everybody else, but this has been the tool your favorite content creator has been talking about. And I really do like it for coding because if you hear me talk about on this channel, AI is not about productivity, it's about capabilities. And Claude is helping me get the most work done right now. Okay, let's talk about A tier. Excellent, I pay for them, but they're the small asterisk. Perplexity Computer is still one of my favorite tools, but this bad boy is expensive because what I like about it, compared to most AI tools at that point in time, back in January, I could ask computer one thing and it would do the most accurately, like about 85% of what I wanted. And honestly, spending a few more follow-up prompts, getting me really close and even further on some projects I've been wanting to work on for a long time. So A tier Perplexity Computer, it's just expensive, and AI like Claude and other AI tools like Claude and Gemini are catching up, which leads into the next one in the A tier list is going to be Google Gemini. Now, Google Gemini, the reason I like it is Google has an advantage, guys. Like, it's something we don't talk about, but it's something they got.
This is placeholder media that you'll see if you add a layout to an empty scene.
You can go ahead and delete it.
Google has a significant advantage. When it comes to AI, they have a lot of data. They also have multiple ecosystems. Why I like Gemini is really because of anti-gravity. This is my idea of choice at this point in time because I pay for the Google Ultra plan and I am sticking with it because I do my business within the Google ecosystem. And Google with Gemini, it's not bad and they're keeping up. So 3.5 is the latest one. I'm kind of happy with it. Which leads me into my B tier. Now, you guys might have seen me use Gamma in the past, and honestly, I think when it comes to making presentations, pitch decks, especially if you have a sales role, a phenomenal tool. I just don't use it enough. Honestly, like when I'm pitching it to people, I think it's great in a workflow, but honestly, let's just look, too expensive, bro. And just so you can see, look at this, 30% off for 3 months. So we're going to decline that as well. This is a really cool tool. This is called Churnkey. This is a little side tangent, which you get on this channel. Helps reduce churn. You saw how I was about to leave, and it gave me a few different options. And you can see Reloom, you got Gamma, Mobbin, Superhuman, Jasper. We've used a lot of these tools. Just want to highlight that one. You saw it. I canceled it right there. B tier. Guys, and finally, to wrap this one up, because I'm not going to talk about a whole bunch of negative tools, I'm just really highlighting the ones that are my flow. This one's at the bottom because I haven't played with it yet, but I have mentioned it on other videos. Now, you guys might have heard of Superhuman. We just saw it on the other page. And Superhuman, when it came out, it's focused all about email. Because if you're like me, you get 100 emails, you have to filter it out. It's so much work. Superhuman would be like, we would go through it and write the response. And it was crazy because you were hearing people pay $99 a month for email. And I was like, there's no way it's that good. Fast forward, it was just a little bit ahead of its time, kind of doing AI before AI. Now they're pivoting. Now they're a suite of AI tools. So they're superhuman, but not just superhuman male, it's superhuman. I am going to be playing around with a tool called Agentic Inbox. It's a self-hosted email client with an AI agent running entirely on a Cloudflare worker. And the idea is it's pretty much open source superhuman. So what I would love to see is a tool go through my email in a secure fashion and be able to tell me, here are your responses. Why don't you just review them? Let me know if you want to tweak them before you hit send. That is solving so many people's issues. Half the time of going through it, then crafting a response, that takes hours of people's days. So if you're telling me you can do that for me and I just have to review it before I hit send, this is a tool I'm going to be using, but it's towards the bottom of the list. So that's my AI stack at this point in time. The one tool that I still use that I did not mention is Grok. And I really enjoy Grok because I think what they're trying to do is expand it to be competitive to a lot of the tools we mentioned earlier in this video. So this is one. I'm probably going to put Grok in a borderline S tier because of its ability to make images. But that's the video. Subscribe if you enjoyed this type of content. I'm planning on doing a lot more long form live content. So if you like this video, you stuck around, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Leave a comment. What would you like to see? What did we cover? What did we miss? Let us know. Later.